Okay, so what if I'm so serious and I make this into a series? Hey everyone! Welcome to MacBook Diaries because I can't journal. Um, Thank you. And for some reason, talking to myself on a MacBook is a lot easier to do than actually expressing my feelings to anyone besides my therapist. What to do? What to do? I I feel like I need a yap. I need a yap. My cousin's outside with their friends and they're watching the Kylie Minogue um documentary. I have no friends in Melbourne. All my friends are in Brisbane, Tauranga, Auckland. So that's really fun, really great, really grand, really dandy for me. Um so I feel like I just need a yap. I have some thoughts, I have some feelings, and I need I need to empty this shell of a brain before I go to work tomorrow. It is a Sunday evening. It is 7:15 p.m. I fear the worst time, like from here on out, the worst time for me to think any thoughts actually. And yet here we are. So, strap in. In all seriousness, I I think I'm struggling with connection. I'm struggling with connection. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the secret to it is. I don't know how to create connection. I don't know how to feel connected. I I'm lost. If anyone knows the answers, let me fucking know. And I say that with the knowledge of I have made so many beautiful connections in my life, right? I've moved countries 4 times. I've met so many beautiful people that I love and adore, and I would have never have met if like certain things in my life didn't happen. Thank you, butterfly effect. Someone up in the universe is really like on my side for some things. But I think now that I am 23, about to turn 24, I am at a crossroads of like, how do I figure out how to actually connect with people without disconnecting with myself? Oh, sorry? Because, what is, what is it? I don't know. Okay, I don't know about you, right? Born in South Africa, moved to Australia, New Zealand, and Australia now. And being an immigrant is never an easy task. Never an easy thing. Never, 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 never. Especially in coming from South Africa and then coming to like a Western society. It's such a big jump culture scare. Like, genuinely, you will not understand, unless you've experienced it. And being able to form connections with friends was really a tough one up until I got to New Zealand. And then I met some of my best friends ever. And I've been so utterly blessed that I was able to have that experience, because that's not an experience a lot of people have. But I do think that leading up to that, there were so many challenges, especially in end of primary school, start of high school, and changing yourself to fit into the role that somebody else has given you. It's like, hey, okay, you've moved here, great, love that, don't know you. We all serve our purpose, we all already have our roles. Fill it in. Fill in. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what your personality is. I don't care who you are. You now have been assigned a role. Do it and do it well. Quickly. That's how it felt. Genuinely, that's how it felt. And so, for so much of my life, I was just there filling the gap for other people's friendships and what they didn't have. And I was happy to do it. I was happy to do it. I didn't know any different. And I just wanted people to like me. And so I think that, like, meeting my friends, like my best friends when I did, I was so over it by that point that, like, I really just didn't care anymore. And they have really stuck with me, like, through thick and thin. Like, I honestly, I don't even know if I would have been my friend, because the amount of, like, reassurance I would need from them, I'd be like, do you still like me? Like, even if I don't do this thing for you, like, do you still want to be my friend? Like, da da da. Like, that was me for a very long time. And even to this day, like, there's so many things that I will just go with the flow with. Not because I necessarily want to do it, but, like, just because I know that it's for the greater good of everyone. And mind you, it's not that it's like situations where I feel like I'm being peer pressured. Like, one thing about me, it's I'm not one to be peer pressured. Ooh, you'll never catch me doing that. But it's more of just like oh, if you want to go to this cafe, like, fine. Like, I'm happy to go to that cafe. Like, I actually don't care. But it's like, do I actually want to go to that cafe? Do I want to eat the food that's here? Not, no, not really. But, like, I care for you enough to do this thing. And again, it's not necessarily an issue, but it's like, where is then the disconnect if I'm doing that for everyone all the time? You know what I mean? Like, I never really stand up for myself because I don't think I was ever given that opportunity to. If I ramble and I go on and on about things that don't interconnect, let me live. Let me live. Because I have no notes, I have no thoughts. This is just gonna be me mumbling and jumbling. Let me try and get back on track. Since moving by myself, um, I'm finding it hard to connect with people and figure out what kind of relationships that I want. One, because I already have amazing friends and I don't really see a world where I would need anyone else. But I don't also think that's healthy because they are their own people and I can love and appreciate them for all that they are. But in order to grow, I also need to make new connections and I also need to meet new people. But at the same time, like, I just don't care to, because I know that no one's gonna, like, I already have such high standards for what I want in a friendship and what I love, like, about my friends. And even though we don't see each other, like, we do all these things and stuff, it's like, but I'm lonely. But then it's like, I can't. But what is the line between being lonely and being selfish and wanting people around you versus using people? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of, like, just trying to make a friend to make a friend. Like, I don't want to ever be like, oh, like, they're my friend, and, like, I don't actually know them. You know what I mean? I don't know. This isn't really making much sense now that I'm saying it out loud, or maybe it does, and somebody else is agreeing with me. Um, I think about this in relationships too. I Again, if you know me, get out of this YouTube video right now because I don't need you to hear this. I have such. I struggle so much with relationships. Who are you? Stranger danger. Like, why has everyone just forgotten about these fundamental things that we learned as children? Mind you, 23. Not a child. Again, I just struggle with connection. I don't know what it is. I feel like in today's society, in this day and age, people lack the ability to have a conversation. They do. No one wants to have a real conversation. No one wants to sit down and talk about the economic state of the world. They don't. Jaden Smith was really onto fucking something. I can tell you that for a fact. Um, And again, I struggle because I care. I want to have these topics. I want to talk about these things and sit and yap. And everyone is just like fucking brain dead and using AI. The day I come into contact with someone, I'm looking you in the eye. The day I come into contact with someone that has never used AI in their life, we're getting married. We're getting married and I'm kissing on the mouth. That's what's happening. Okay? That's what's happening. And like, can explain to me why they don't use it. And I'm not pretentious about it. Like, I just feel like there's so many things that are going on nowadays, especially with the use of AI, that it's like, we're genuinely, no one can hold a conversation. No one wants to think for themselves because AI can do it for you. No one wants to like go out or can go out into third spaces. Where are the third spaces? Where is it? I don't have to pay for a third space. I don't. I just don't know what to do anymore because I feel like any place that you go, people are scared to be embarrassed and people are scared to be cringy. And they don't want to interact with people because they don't know whether the fucking meta glasses on your face are going to catch you and put you on TikTok. Like, they generally just don't. And it's a scary thing. Rejection is scary. I'm terrified. But I fear that I'm more terrified of lacking connection with people than I am about being rejected. And that is something I've never said in my life. But I think that, like, I actually have to start, like, living by it. Because if we stop connecting with people and if we stop actually talking to strangers and being kind and being loving and thinking for ourselves and doing things for ourselves, then what is actually, like, what are we left with? What's humanity? Like, what is the point if not connection? If not love and kindness and hope and kumbaya and holding hands around a fire? Are you sick? Are you sick? That's sick and twisted. That's so sick and twisted. Yeah, I'm struggling. And if anyone has any idea of how to help solve this issue, let me know, because I've yet to find it. And I've yet to be able to meet people in real life where we don't automatically have these walls set up because we don't see kind people anymore. We don't know what it looks like. You don't walk into a coffee shop and smile at your barista every day for no reason. You don't say bless you to someone for no reason. You don't stop and look both ways to see if a car's coming or see if people are going to walk across the road for no reason. Like, there's so many things that are like entwined into our daily lives that it's like, hey, I want to look out for a stranger. I want to look out for this person. I want to make sure this person feels good. I just don't believe that with the rise of everything, that just will go away. But it feels like it is. No one cares. No one looks up from their phone anymore. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm definitely a victim to this. I'll go outside and I'll be on my phone. I'll be like, oh, I'm in a public place. I'm anxious. I'm scared. I don't want to be here. Let me just go on my phone because I can text my friend and I can be like, hey, what are you doing right now? Instead of me actually looking up and probably looking at the sky and seeing a bird fly by that could be fucking extinct. Imagine if you saw a dodo bird and you didn't take a picture of it. No one would believe you. But you would have seen it. You know what I mean? My other cousin just walked in. In conclusion, I'm struggling with connection. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to go about this. And I would really love to figure out a way to connect with more people more often. in a society where everyone is terrified of rejection and being embarrassed and being cringy. And I think people are scared of loving each other. I genuinely think that they are. Because I think it makes them vulnerable. And people don't want to feel vulnerable anymore. We aren't supposed to be interacting and seeing so many videos of people around the world and seeing beautiful people all the time. Like, it's just not how the world is supposed to work. We're supposed to be a community-based society. Where's the community? Where is it? Where is it? You have to be a part of the community to feel it. And you can't let people... I don't know. I guess you do have to find your niche. And I have to find my niche. I go to Pilates. I need to start going to the art gallery more. I need to start going to the museums more. I don't do that as much as I hope I would or should. And I need to start talking to people and getting rejected, because I don't take that advice. And it has to start with someone, and apparently it starts with me today. So, I don't know. Smile to somebody when you're walking. Maybe not look at your phone all the time when you're in the city or you're, again, taking a walk. When you're driving, maybe look out, like, safely. When you're at a red light, maybe look outside your window and actually look at the sky. Morning sunrises can be very beautiful on your way to work. I've come to that conclusion. Yeah. I think just try and be as kind as you can to everyone around you. Yeah. I don't know what this is. I hope it's okay. I have no other words. Please, 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 please. Just love yourself and others. And don't be weird about it. If someone doesn't want to talk to you, fair enough. They don't have to talk to you. That's their own, like, that's their thing. But just connect. Bring back connection. Okay. Love you lots. See you next time. Mwah.